in this video. First of all, I bought this Lidl fans and the cooler. Friction in there. Look what I've noticed. Test all these fans. And this isn't very scientific. Sport time, making sure it works. Bladeless fan. There we are. Check them out. Soaking thing, I think. It was a nice click action. Typical. Slide him in there. There's the aircon. Terrifyingly hot. It's hot at the minute, so I got some fans and coolers I want to show you. We'll test them out as well from Lidl. And when it comes to fans and coolers, does size matter? Especially when they're cheap and there's no big ones left in store. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies. Join me again in my shed. So following on from the last video, from Lidl, we were talking about the tool drop that's meant to come out on the 28th of June. But going by your comments, it appeared that it was only happening in Nottingham and other areas around Nottingham. Well, if you saw the comments from the last video, you'll realise that someone has cracked the code. We'll come on to that later in this video and in another video. And in all other areas in the UK, it appeared like the fans and air conditioning units were coming out instead of the tools. There, for example, the Tronic bladeless mini desk fan for 15 quid. But have a look in the bottom left corner there. You can see all UK. But that's just the start of it. There's more details than that. Luke, he described it very well in one of his comments. But these pages weren't in my paperback brochure that I got from Lidl. These were online, and they weren't online the other day. So I thought, seeing as it's so hot in the UK at the minute, I need to get an air conditioning unit and some fans. More fans. These are all coming out yesterday, the 25th of June. There's the aircon unit, 150 quid or just short of. When you click on it, it says £200, Black & Decker. But I think it was actually £150 from Tronic. 5,000 BTU and 1.5 kilowatts. I thought that would be perfect. Oh, and there's another bladeless fan. That's the bigger one. I've actually got the medium one that I bought and showed you in another video. And quickly to show you, this is the tool page again that's meant to be coming out this Sunday. But if you notice in the bottom corner on the page number, PET, which apparently stands for Peterborough and surrounding areas. But Luke explained it perfectly. We'll talk about it in another video. So foolish me thought I'll go to Lidl, see if I can get an aircon unit, and this is what I was met with. Then I went to another store, and this is what I was met with. It looks like all the aircon units and the fans, or the big ones, were all sold out immediately after the doors opened. There was some of these small ones in though, and the little coolers. Let's go and check them out. Back to the shed. Right then, before I show you what I got, I've already shown this in another video. Honestly, these are amazing. And there was still some in store yesterday. Crazy. Honestly, on full whack. Just fantastic. 20-volt battery on the back. As I say, I bought another one of these. I'm going to do some mods to it. That's coming in another video. I will test all these fans I've got, see how effective they are. Including this one, that's the medium bladeless fan, like the fake Dyson. Got remote control with this as well. But really good, and it rotates as well. It's a plug-in one though. Well, first of all, I bought this for $14.99, the Tronic portable air cooler. Really wanted one of them with air conditioning units. I should have bought one a month or so ago when they were in stock. You know what it's like, we leave it till the last minute. And I do know that the weather's going to drop again next week, but you guarantee there's going to be another heat wave. This time, I will have an aircon when it drops in temperature, and I'll be prepared. It makes you realise how good aircon units are. When you get in your car and you stick your aircon on, you realise how good it is. It cools and refreshes with 3 airspeed settings, and it changes colour. Chemical free, 3-year warranty. Cooling and humidification with pure water. Now, it's quite humid in the UK at the minute. When was the last heat wave? Big one. Was it 22? And I don't think the humidity was as high. Dimmable LED mood light in 7 different colours and a colour changing mode. Little things. Practical carry handle. USB to USB-C. 10 watt. 700ml water tank. Operating time up to 7 hours. Cable length 100 centimetres. There's all the colours. Humidifies and cools. Probably don't need it to humidify. 15 quid. It might not be any good. Soon find out. Because that mini version, or desktop version of that bladeless one I just showed you was 15 quid as well. I didn't bother buying one of them. I thought I'd just try something a bit different. And this might just sit in my workshop on my workbench. There we are. The vent is loose. Destructions number if you want it. TTLK8A1. So that's how it goes together. Oh, it is a plug-in. I said it was USB to USB-C. USB-C on the end of a plug. The tank and the filter water soaking thing, I think, goes in the tank like that. Like a triangular honeycomb effect. There's the thing itself. Very small fan. 12-volt DC, 0.3 amps. On button, lights, fan, handle on top. Yeah, very plasticky, as we'd expect. And there's USB-C input there at the top. I think we just slot him in there. Stick him. Did he come out of... Yeah. Clip that back into there. A bit of movement on there to guide it. Clip on the top. Clip at the bottom. Slots into there, I think. Very lightweight. But of course, because it's USB-C, we can run it off a power bank. Or maybe in the car, caravan, camper, tent. Some spec if you want it, 700 grams to 7 hours with full water. You can also, if you want to, pre-chill the tap water in the fridge for a better cooling effect. I haven't read it all, but I think with things like this, you need to be able to clean it out well. Do your own safety checks first. Right then, how does that come out? That pops out every time though. It's not in there well. Get in there. Seems a bit better. So, max level on the side there, 700 ml. Water. I've actually got some water in the fridge. Blob, 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 blob. Yeah, that's about it. Stick him in there. Water must travel up this filter. Well, not a filter, whatever it is, a water core thing. Get the right way around. Stick it in there. Him on there. We can adjust it to whatever we need. Right, let's plug him in. I need a fan on in this shed, actually. I don't know why I ain't got it on. It's getting hotter. Right, plug him in and on. Ooh, nice gust of air there. The light's on. Ooh, it went up when I turned the light on. What's that all about then? On. No lights on at the minute. Ooh. Turns off when you do that. Fan. Feels nice. Ooh. Yes. Why is that cutting out? Sounds like there's a loose connection. Let's have a look. It's got a loose connection. Turn the plug around. Cuts out when I... Yeah, something not right. Loose connection. Typical. So that's all right now. Press it again. Press the light and it starts doing other stuff. It's something to do with that sensor pad, which is under here, look. Right, I'm going to have to swap it. Typical. Right, so far, I'm seeing one moral to this story. Get fans, coolers and ACs when it's not in a heat wave. I've just been down to Lidl to swap these out. There was loads in store yesterday. Now there's none. So I come back with it. I think we'll try it with the setting it was on and it stuck out without it blipping. I just emptied all this as well. I'm sure these are going to come out again, so it's worth pursuing, testing it. And by the way, I didn't show this in detail. It's more of a, well, I don't know what it is. Some sort of fibre. At the bottom there, that's the opening where the water collects or sucks up. The words I couldn't think of was capillary action. Very cold water. Blob, 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 blob. I'm still going to take this back, by the way, even if they don't have any in store. Can't be doing it playing up like that. If you manage to get one, check yours out as well. Slide him in there. Full power. Oh, what are you doing? That must be full. Yeah, don't feel bad, that. Changing colour as well, if you can see. Let me show you better. Ugh. There we go. Lit up, and it changes colour as well. You'll spend less time with the colours, more time making sure it works. I'm going to balls it up while pressing this, aren't I? Oh. Probably just needs a lighter touch, Rob. And then it starts going wrong at that point and goes off. Anyway, that's full power. We'll test it like that. First of all, let's look at the other item I got. Next. Right then, I also got this for $7.99. The portable fan. Keeps you cool while on the go. Handheld thing and rechargeable. Tilted head so you can put it on desktop as well. 3 settings, low, medium, high. Button switch on and off. Chargeable, integrated battery. LED power indicator. Includes recharging cable, USB to USB-C. 3-year warranty. And there's different colours of these as well. It was black and I think it was pink. Let's have a look. There it is. This should be good sat by the pool, wouldn't it? Ooh, a little dock. Is that the dock? Ooh, that's a nice fit. Really nice fit. Charging lead and the instructions. Oh, there's the charging port. It's a shame it's not in there, isn't it? Like a little dock. But it's a nice rubber pad on the bottom for no slippages. Ooh. I've got the fan on behind me. Let me turn that one off so I can feel the effect. That's setting 1. Very, very mild. Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's setting 3. Ooh. Only a small fan, but I suppose if you had it like that, yeah, it's on a desk, it's enough. We can tilt the head like that. Oh, it's a nice click action. We'll have it facing upwards, up into a face, but it does fall over. Let's be about there. Yeah, we're okay there. And I suppose, say for working on a keyboard and we've got sweaty hands, just walking around with it. How long does it say it lasts for? On a full charge. That must be the charging LED there. 5 watts, 1 amp. Yeah, it is quiet, 48 decibels. Using the wrist strap, not supplied. Oh, to the eyelet. Oh, it's that. That's not an LED, that's the loophole for a lanyard, but one doesn't come with it. It's a bit stingy. I can't see how long the battery lasts. I may be missing it. No, it doesn't say. That's probably what we could do as well. Put like a sticky pad on there. Stick it to the wall in a certain area where we're going to be all the time. Pop it in there when we need to. Or make some more of these and scatter them around the workshop maybe. That'd be quite good in a small camper because there's enough friction in there. We can have it upright like that. Stick that to the ceiling or to the wall. Angle it where you need it. Right, we'll test this as well. And we'll do all the testing with this, the Top Don TC004 Mini handheld thermal imaging camera. I've shown it before, great bit of kit, budget version of the TC004. And there's a discount code, I'll put all the links below. Top Don's also the sponsor of this video. Comes in nice packaging. And of course, good for checking your home for all the heat leakages in winter, but also to see areas we need to cool down. You can take snapshots as well, just by pulling the trigger at the front. Loads of rubber on it for nice grippages and droppages. Lanyard on there and a screw thread at the bottom there if you want to put it on a tripod. Really nice in the hand. You see my hand in there. You got the center point there. It shows on the screen max temperature areas and the minimum. You've got a color code chart up the side there as well. Loads of other settings on it. We want to test it today. Right then, this isn't very scientific. And I'm not an expert, so do your own research first. They're just my thoughts and opinions. Got a slab here. Let me zoom out a bit. Whoop. Hot air gun from Parkside, because with fans you're not really cooling the air down. You can't cool the air, you're moving air around, and if it's on a surface you're moving the hot air that clings to it, like on the skin as well. Pretty sure the core heat stays in there like on your body. It's like when you have a fan in your face and then you take it away and you're hot again. I'm no expert here, but I'm pretty sure when your fan's on your skin, it blows all the hot air that's clinging to it and evaporates the sweat, and that cools you down. Feel free to elaborate more in the comments. So I thought I'd heat this slab up and see if a fan cools it down with these different fans. Turn him on. Best way, of course, is an aircon unit. It throws all the hot air out of the room. Looking on the center dot, the slab is 20-ish degrees. All right, let's get it up to about, I don't know, 30. Full power. See it already. 33. Let's go a bit higher. Let's go up to 40 degrees centigrade. There we are. Off. 40. Yeah, and it's dropping, look, already. 35. 33, 32 degrees there on the slab. Bring him into play. Let's see if this thing works at all. Yeah, full power. See the center dot? Again, this isn't very scientific, but it's all fun. Bit closer. Oh yeah, feels nice. You won't cool down a room with it. You cool yourself down with it. 27, going down gradually. Thought I'd do, ooh, look what I've noticed. The button is hot. Pretty sure, I'm not an electrician, it's not working. It's broke. The button's heating up like that. Right, definitely needs taking back. A handheld fan, full power, 26.6, 26.5. Yeah, it's not really doing much. That's the good thing about these. The camera never lies. What's my skin? Yeah, I'm a bit sweaty. There's my arm. 22.6, 22.3. Bit closer. Feels nice though. Yeah, it's dropping. Temperature on there. The slab, it's been a few minutes, is 26.4. Let's get the beast. 26.2, 26.1, 26, 25.9. Yeah, it's bringing it down. But that, oh yeah. Woo! Let's have a look in the house, all the places that are going to be hot in this weather. Put this in the freezer for a bit, a little bit of water in there. Behind it, does that make a difference? I'm pretty sure you put them behind. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does feel noticeably different with it there. Temperature of the bottle, 5.3. If you've got a hot house, you put this at the door with that blowing out the house and it sucks all the hot air out, or is that not right? Anyway, put your comments below. And you can see the hot spot. That's the good thing about these, finding electrical faults. The conservatory at the minute is terrifyingly hot. 53 degrees. And the door's been open. Conservatory is south facing, but in the house, the front of the house faces north. Put a lot of insulation in here when I did the restoration. 28 degrees. I've got a small fan on in the front room, but not in the kitchen. Oh, look there. That's where the window is. Heat. Showing at nearly 36 degrees centigrade. You can also change the top down to Fahrenheit. And of course, in winter, it'll be showing cold rather than hot. Look at the amount of heat coming in from the conservatory. I've opened that door. You can see the heat coming in from the conservatory roof. What's that? 42 degrees. And the sun's gone in. Oh, it's coming back out again. As you can see, look, there's another window. So a variation from about 27 degrees to 36 degrees. Sun's streaming in, south facing. But look at my shed at the minute. Look how hot some areas are. Look, no insulation in the roof. Need to sort this out. Look. Up there. Really interested to see an AC system will work in here, if I can actually get one. As much as keeping the cold out in winter, also the heat out in summer. Well, I have got insulation in the walls. Obviously, there's a load of tools in there, but it's not as bad. But up there, 2 reasons I need to get the roof insulated in summer and in winter. So a great all-rounder tool for loads of different applications, including, as you saw, faults. Again, I'll put all the links below, and there's a discount code. So thanks to Top Dom for sponsoring this video. Next. Well, that is absolute bliss. Shame about that. I'm going to take it back. I mean, I suppose I could faff around with that button sensor pad. It's working fine now. And they might come back into stock again. You can feel it, and that on a desk or a workbench would be nice. That is amazing. People have been around to the house and really admired that. That was $39.99. The mini version of that is $14.99, and the big one's $59.99. Sure, these will come back into stock again. Rotate as well. This is on setting 10 at the minute, and it comes with a remote. So do that, and it turns. Shame it doesn't turn on this bit. The whole thing turns and then comes back again. That's going to be great on holiday. Rechargeable as well. And you can put it in your trailer tent, camper. But that's the one. Love this thing. My wife does as well. It's the first time where she's been bothered all my Parkside batteries charged up. And the dog likes it as well. Cue the picture. Carry it around the house. I've got another one in the house at the minute. Like I say, I'm going to do a mod on one of them. So there they are, some of the Lidl fans and the cooler. And obviously me doing that testing, this feels great at the minute, but it's not actually cooling things down. It's just moving the air around, which is bliss. And for the giveaway, if you're interested, 2 stickers. Just put I'm in below if you want to be entered. Anything you like after it, or just I'm in on its own. And I'll pick the winner in another video. I never announce the winner in the comments. I don't get in touch with you in any way. This stops the scammers pretending to be me and saying you won in the comments. Right, let's do the results from the last giveaway. Still need to get an aircon unit though. There'll be loads in stock when that weather drops, but this time we'll be prepared. So as usual, use a random comment picker off the Tinternet, and this time the winner is Apollo Night Sky 7870. It did say I'm in, but it was further down the comment. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. Keep your comments coming, and thanks so much for all your comments in the last video and the video before. There's loads of helpful tips on the code below in the brochures. Lots of you spotted that, so well done. Go into that in more detail in another video, because there's different regions as well and different parts of the UK. We've gone down a rabbit hole now, haven't we? Now, I know a lot of these fans I've shown already are probably out of stock now, but I'm sure they're going to come back. So you can use this video as a reference point. There's loads more videos on my channel as well if you're new here. As I say, I'm not an expert, so do your own research first. And did you see? New tool drop, 2nd of July. And I've got a lot of the tools already, and these are coming out in the UK. Bring a video out before that drops so you can have a bit of a heads up. The tools I've got already, and you can make your mind up before you get there. As always, massive appreciation for you. You lot are fantastic. Put a link on the screen now to my other tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care, and remember, keep cool and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.